as you coach.
And Zito can say before the Kwaja press conference. Me drew Anna or can't the Kwaja.
That's all the chain Watara.
De Watara to Watara, de Watara, Ali there,
Moto a month.
Yeah.
$11,000.
Yeah.
It has come.
Yes, guys. Not the negotiation. See the whole
Siasan, but the scan is Siasan, but withdraw.
I think, sir, Asante Kotoko for the meantime must work on the container project. Baby, and then yes, Zito Ntino. And so much me na omope office be the man penny for Zito Mone, penny for do a project in inside. No, maybe you're
using. And when a players use your motion.
I'm using.
Okay, hold on.
And no, I did put it you. What they have to us do.
No, I'm going to change number. I'm going.
No one a place to go home.
Yeah, how do you use? I'm not going to more.
I don't use you. Your mama, yeah, you
I'm not going to more.
Mama, yeah, you know. Mama, yeah, you know. I don't
and now you're training up. Oh, yeah.
News now make an so because oh dear, you be can't the Kwaja in some no, they be a float. I'm using 80
Uncle Bruce is a technical director. Okay.
Now, first and first, I realize every Zito press conference in enemy say, he's coming in with a renewed energy. And I'm just hoping, say, the renewed energy na Zito de bano. A bit me on the field of play now manifested our resource. And any idea we hear about. So I acquire Zito Faso Kasanam to a Yobia as a winning Kotoko Hawano and
oil player.
Exactly. And who in common even though Omar hope he's still managing expectations. Because we're making it clear say it is difficult. One taking the difficulty out of the achievement in terms of winning the league. But we are not as a catcher say, oh, say adding. But ukase oh yeah, ubetimi adding aye. And from Enra, the other 2 year anymore press conference now senior say only players na kasa say 18 points. And it's not something that is beyond the reach of Asante Kotoko. Say Kotoko betimi abo matches makoma kunsia. No we winning ni nyina to aso enya de ma Kotoko. Exactly. From that point. Now there was a question concerning the mental toughness of the players. And I'm still to the Senra. A brow drew park in the sono. Players no more nantity so be okay. Yes. And or he had also any players ne kasa said there. Nanti so
say a don't was say them.
Bokwa ne ora ho as the body language in your papa. And a coach Zito say something that he need to work on psychologically, how to raise the spirit of the players. In common in young command.
So the one Uber or Chese, the Morino players, Umba face have no mobile. Some the Morino team be up there.
Also now to Musa said mood near down and the Oshisho near say who say boys no even when they are not winning psychologically I affect you almost as a group. For now on the day and no you are count say it's not about beautiful football. Send your Kotoko manages 6 matches in Siano na etimi asesa momo. I like his spirit but as to say betimi ama and your smoothie ama Kotoko is a different story altogether. The advantage back here says Zito is already in the league. Obo league ni be as a coach. So almost all these opponents are kicking on once a mean. In recent times, only be able 2, only be able 1. At least when you a good look at the Kotoko team and no prayer dancing, when you a good look at these opponents, because recently Zito played against us. Zito will play against Dreams. Our match is here that Kotoko when him Dreams will be, which is in a club or coach pen. He will play against Vision, and in the last 3 matches are Dreams boy, only Vision abo. And today some of the opponents, you know. Yes, we're sure about that. So, as to say about Weke is a big question.
Okay.
But clearly, the psychology is where the issue is. And he admitted, say, Adjuni no. Quite of the first one, Ramranti and your Muhujidi. okay no metimi aye adwuma no ye strong
we join home na
person the style so ye winning with beautiful football but no dey enye say asem ye kwan akotko be fa so nya so I think from the common arms to di here ne dey nothing controversial from his statement. Nothing like Mr. Tuo or Eddie Amobia. But when you know say wait,
baby, 5 matches and actually a quiet no but I go see up your bell.
Also no so no akawa ho. Also dey bi near can on one free sim say na ma kwesi apia be board dey.
But near you
or dey my ele.
But you go hard.
Let's see how things will go Mr. Tuo. But I say the job is not impossible. It is possible.
Me didn't come up na na jubesi na no pay. Na issues na wo na so ben shedan so.
Lo za nyimuza.
Problem ni nyina na say kodokodu stage bia Zito na relationship between players and the coach na ateko. Oh yes, that is the truth.
Na players dey na omo hwera de bia no bibi ateko.
Akoye say ono ba wo fie. Zito hey we yet to so do stage where you here no so ba so.
You want is so angole your man.
Sometimes you have to find a different way. Minka se mem punish akora wo and am punish player but you have to find a different way. And the truth of the matter na asem mu no kuro nyina ne say players no mu ni Ogum Zito na we nam ha and na we nam ha. The Ogum ni players relationship na another break aba. O many player bi din komo Zito asmo ka che me say game bi e de ne bam the kind of language ana coach ni gina bench or ka kire no na fi na bamu kurabu eti at this point eno na me question mark kakra about the appointment of Zito but me didn't come on me tin sem na akoso. Then later on I realized then Zito is the right man for the job at this stage.
Zito.
Yes, Zito is the right man for the job. And he say you say Zito say football no. Yes, omo man footballers some be coaches e bi agege trophies. But omo magic trophies do pay omo no players no. Adentia. Know how to relate with players and get results. There were other issues I bet me raising. And many many a lot of course and messy players no. Yeah, Juma yeah. Them the two. Say me koda ahomache be 1 AM. Na me sori ano past 6. Na me dware na 8 o'clock me be adwuma. Mano minya hwa yimu kakra bi a me betena ha metimi akasa. But football ade unya rest. Kodo players no mujo mu din ofu meso hododo. Anajo.
So me position on that. Players on Tefa me have never supported them.
Yes, let's say you raise you are.
The problem bro.
Omujo mu din because anka club ni din Zito anka club ni din
Abonio.
Enanka ebe popular ofu meso ho. But you say nay players ni din popular ofu meso ho chen club no. That is where the issue is. Yes, sometimes also player na esa we discipline kakra.
Amoni e ba omo so from acha.
If the players no mo ba Asante Kotoko no. Yes, there are other lifestyle. Say how you know me raising them so too. Say player or girlfriend. Ne sa nyoma there. Me metena ha me condemn. But the kind of life that you live, I ain't my own perform as a footballer. And no baby one a rest. I don't think a footballer. And I get 12 now 12 you know I want thing.
See be also come provide almost supper.
If they are not providing I don't know when in term now got 12 you be a bear 7 6 7 do we are wada
or die and I need to 11
and I got 12 you 12. Yes I'm one move from a shot. If you are not 12 you 12 say ni part 10 and they jina one more Kotoko players here 8
and one I do 10
yes
Now they go to community nutrition.
And
nutrition is
these are some of the issues. It is say impo. And on maybe what problem with the team manager Miyama Kunta.
He's very weak.
You
have to.
It's part of your job. Yeah, and the effective manager. You monitor
if you are not 11. Oh no. But the arrangement is that he doesn't stay with them.
So you have to stay with them. You have to go.
And no, the better by your town. It's a team that indicates where you live. And your team manager and better team time.
They did and he refused.
Now be a big man.
Zito Ebi and relationship with players no. Ebe different from Ogum because ono de wabobo ni bida. Enya coach awa coach no. Eno who say the coach any players relationship there. It is that area ni there.
Whoa, pacho.
Oh, so I'm one question.
Obo team you vana bibi masters. Ene be aduana no.
I said we do.
Eno obo brekum hames. Eno obo mem timbers.
Did to me just one more.
Anyway, I said they are fine, but say
we all say na yin na
score do ma.
When na yin na say dey nyina be consistent. It dey be say me say aside sanyoma we ni nyina no. Players no so add little discipline to the kind of life I'm to omu live. And only there because Sanya say they say only go supporters. Say you coach. It will be a coach here by
next target.
Obi enu obeka Zito lusu back no be account. They will come after the players. It will a player. Fumashani di na mo Monte so.
Okay, Abbas.
3 key points I'm picking any. 1. He wants to be called a technical director, not the coach. Because pay the arrangement no. So to in the interim will be the head coach. But
he wants to be called.
Yes, he wants to be called.
So no kind.
Yes, Coach Karim Zito.
Okay, I say what's he saying?
Was he? I see. I'm fair. Technical director rather than the coach. No. I think that's the type of anchor. Who say all this the commodity and anchor over be taking. You see the point? And you know, Mr. Two, man, you're surprised. Say if
I'm surprised,
sir.
Oba press winners there.
As a both technical director and acting head coach. Technical director and acting head coach of Asante Kotoko. Coach Abdul Karim Zito title no.
But them one say
so he wants to be.
But he's not the coach
and the technical director at the same time.
Kotoko for you scrub the bar now.
For now, so
in the next 6 matches, no, he will be the acting head coach. But he thinks that the preferred
position. Oh yeah,
technical director.
Oh, we have 6 matches now.
What?
Obiango friend coach be.
Well,
but he see the friend coach.
Well, but he wants to be called a technical director, or not the opposite, the friend technical director. But you can choose to say who is a head coach
and technical director.
Coach Abdul Karim Zito say Operation winning double, even though he sees it as difficult, but he wants to win double.
The Operation.
Yes, the urban 2 things was not soldier for it was Andy Kotoko.
The wish.
Yes, I don't know. Third, Coach Karim Zito so obviously Kumasa and Kotoko players no. Also, you're too comfortable at their various places. Now Kotoko players don't have to be in such situation. So it's in a job we say best I'm bring back to.
During this time, in this case, he's talking as a former player.
Of course, Zito. Of course. And Michelle, no, that's my work. And the third one, I'm better me dwell so much on it because Michelle Kotoko game against nations. Zito, and I watched the same Asante Kotoko against Accra Lions, and the coach Karim Zito air cannon. I see that in that because Zito, me. Madia be that says coach and say a bad coach and coach are the team boy creating opportunities. And you don't see that under coach Ogum, especially in the game that I watched, especially against for Accra Lions, they know it wasn't there. But against nations, because transnational game. And the way I was talking to Zito Kotoko and taking advantage of movement in the game because a game and then you say 2-0 against Asante Kotoko. A game na free say at least Kotoko should have scored a goal or 2. The chances no that there were begging chances and Uncle could have scored
the players are comfortable.
Too comfortable in their various.
Then there's a coach back who know 20 and players
here. Be the
how is that? Can you reconcile the two?
Yeah, be the comfortable. If you are caught to omo fie, mo so ko omo ayo no.
Omo fie no mtino so me ko.
Ah, no so ko.
Ala ko omo ogoro.
E say be obedu ya to the players e bia obi a ohyene ne oda ne be.
So go training aba.
So to all say he feels that Kotoko no we Kotoko player there's a responsibility be on you.
So if you tell the background.
Now only Kotoko around true Kotoko all players especially omo 1983 for omo Africa no. Who say omo free said these players as they belongs to a certain stage where omo nya ho to bi na omo relax they are treated well and they don't do some extra things after normal thing a coach a team the more.
Okay.
And I want to believe say Honana coach can do to
you should be comfortable.
And so these are 3 key points. The first press conference for the man Santi Kotoko. Now calling to minimum year because I've worked closely with him and he's a senior brother to me.
Hey.
So, oh yes, of course, because he's one person that Michelle Conho was a salon fee. Because Gavito will tell you. What me fat telephone was friend as I'm telling catch it. That thing is there. And he's a big brother to me.
Hey.
Because to Okasemi and he was coaching.
That's the advance.
Me can because Okasemi was at Kivesa. Was it players now when you are on the field? About 80% you are the coaches who play. You are the coach on the field. And yeah, not some kind of tell me say yeah, he wants players to express themselves on the field. He wants players to do a deal because you bear with me. So game starting as who issue instruction to players. They are not adding a sense. There might be a half time now. Who chipping something to them. That's why he said that. And to know a player, at any point in time, no. And yes, so who player who are there so on the field of play. Coach remember pep talk before the game starts. But game no chance here we are. There are things you don't expect the coach to be shouting you from the bench. To be telling you, so who play on the field now. They be able to so 100% concentration and no animal else saying.
Who was the coach he tenti omo da among the champions league.
Oh, that is where
no more tenti omo.
I know that is where na player who fun ho as a coach no e be kiro. But the coach can do to the person call you no.
Okay.
It means the player no feel that he will give you the liberty to do a lot of things that you want to do. Provided say then now you know at the win beba.
Okay.
Every team no. The also he's been around, he's coached some teams and from where he started from Wafa and them to or Sanema. So I want to believe say Kotoko you be who that football now Kotoko supported one episode no DFA no.
Okay.
So they were complaining say even though under coach Ogum at the point in time now they were winning but they feel say game on board nyefe. But one thing I can assure them is Zito will give them that. So what Prince Owusu kind of honor. Prince Owusu has been around for some time. I remember doing a opportunity stand on the coach Tema youth. I remember that you know. I think he's coach Amadas and he's been around. One coach I want to be so he wants to play football. He want the team to possess. And Prince Owusu. And I don't over the experience of me no combine. So me I combine effectively. I think they will have to move Kotoko from the way to because as at Sunday Kotoko ball nations now. So here almost demeanor and on body language, you know, physical league is over for them. But
good.
Air there. So you are going to raise it and rekindle it.
I like that
go for the 6 matches now. I can
Captain and my the rendition of